I'm Josh Green with Eastern Title and Settlement.
Steve Summers in the Mortgage Link.
And we're part of the
Real Estate Top Performers.
Hey, for a first-time home buyer, when you walk into a basement and it's painted, make sure you get that inspected. That usually means there's a crack in the foundation or a water leak, and they're trying to cover it up from it being stained. How do I know this? Because it happened to me.
You're telling my secret. I'm in the middle of building a house or doing a place in Baltimore. We're painting the basement. I mean, God.
See?
That is fantastic advice. God, what other things could first-time home buyers be worried
another
about?
one is if you go in the basement, you see a French drain in the basement. A French drain's like 2-3 inch gap between the wall and the concrete inside with some gravel, and it goes into a sump pump.
Yep.
That means the house has water problems. Water is coming in the house, and they are draining it out of the house. That means that you might want to look at a different house.
Yes, and being that was great advice, you certainly want to look at the furnace. You want to look at the AC units. Those are all the important hot water heaters. Those
and
are the
dates
important
that are on them.
Those are the important things. Those are the engine of your home, and it's amazing how many people don't really look at it. They get stuck on location, how beautiful it may be, the nice new paint, which are all superficial things.
Oh, I bought my first house. It was a 1940 World War II house in Rockville. The thermostat,
bombshell.
Yeah, the air conditioning unit is from 1978, and it's still working.
Oh yeah.
But let me tell you, the tape that's around that thing, if there was no tape, I'd be buying a new one.
Yes.
Another good thing for first-time home buyers is if you go through your walkthrough and there are issues that weren't corrected that were promised to you at the beginning of the transaction, don't go to settlement and do an escrow holdback, because the work may or may not be done right. There may or may not be enough money in that escrow holdback. Get the work done before you go to settlement and extend settlement, and make your seller pay for your extension if your lock expires, because you want to make sure that work's done right.
Great advice. Great advice.
Come on, man. I got all the advice, and you just keep confirming it. Give me some good advice.
Buy gold. Invest in oil. Start investing in stocks soon.
Invest in your own YouTube channel like us.
Yes.
What about cars?
I'm a little, and I'm a very pessimistic person. Some advice to those buying a home. Work with people that you trust. That's my greatest advice to you. Work with someone that you can call back 6 months later from now and still get a hold of. It's a nice dig on any of those, what I start to call the giant ones, the Quickens, and you never find the same person again. There is a value.
You gotta call 1-800 number, and you gotta hopefully get the same person.
It's like calling your credit card company. Every time you call, you have to. It's amazing how they say they know you when you first call, but then you have to put in your card number, you have to put in your zip code in, and then they pick the phone up, and the person on the phone that finally answers makes you do it all again.
Or the extension's an 8-digit extension.
Yes. Yeah.
Or it's an 8-digit extension, and a person's like, how can I help you? And you have to repeat yourself several times. One of the benefits, I'll say, to using a company like Steve's is...
And a company like Josh's.
The competition out there, everybody has rates, and a lot of you go out there and you shop the best rate. So if the rate's 2.99% or 4%, don't always go with the cheapest rate, because you're going to get what you pay for. Let the people make a little bit of money, so they really want to work hard for you, and you're on the top of their list. Because if you're at the lowest rate and you're just, negotiating everything down, they're not really worried about you as much as they are about the guy that's kind of allowing them to make a little bit of money.
Josh, no one appreciates that.
I'm just trying to show you should appreciate that. You can't always... Hey,
Again.
you know what? You always tell me I always negotiate people to the bottom.
Yes.
And I'm learning not to do that, because I want the service, and I want that service.
I believe what you just said. I do wholeheartedly, but it's amazing how the consumer, it's a me world, right? And they don't necessarily see all these values. I will share a small story of a first-time home buyer, and they were talking to another lender, and they were one of the bigger banks, and they were talking to me, and I was explaining to them how the benefit of working with me, and my rate was a little bit better, or maybe it was a little higher. I might be losing part of the story here, But I pointed out to this first-time home buyer, but the client, the benefit of working with me was that they'd be able to call me back. You know what they said to me?
I want the cheaper rate.
No, why would I ever call you back? And I kind of, I labeled off a whole bunch of reasons. Your hot water heater goes down. You want a good referral? Call me. You get that escrow analysis and you want to understand what it means.
I think
Call
you
me.
also become the go-to guy. For a first-time home buyer, you don't want a Rocket Mortgage or Quicken Loans, because you want a guy that you can go to and say, hey, this is not working in my house. How can I help you? You know, your agent should be there, but your loan officer also. I mean, even me. If you need tires for your car, you can call me. I got a guy who owns a tire shop. You don't know what I know or who I know, but if you're using my service and you're, settling with us, you become part of our family, and we're here to help you in any way we can. Whether that means putting new tires on your car or get your furnace fixed or get a good construction guy in there.
Yes.
If you like this, subscribe, like, and share. Real Estate Top Performers.